Now, as a bodybuilding coach of over 25 years, I am commonly asked one question: what do I use as a pre-workout? And then from our community here at Healing Together, you know that we all lack energy, obviously, from the byproduct of substance use and abuse and disrespect and so forth. So I'm sure we're all constantly dragging throughout the day. Now, I can confidently say that I've tried pretty much all of the actual pre-workouts out there, the bottled pre-workouts, the canned energy drinks, although I try very hard to stay away from them. And so for the past few years, I stick mainly to just organic caffeine pills. You can get them on Amazon or eBay or at your local health food store. Little capsule you can get in 100 milligram, 200 milligram. I think they even do 300 milligram, which I stay away from. And I've been utilizing those caffeine pills alone for a long time, obviously with my other vitamins and everything else that I take on a daily basis. Because I try to stay away from all the other added crap that we don't need, the stuff that is just filler and mixers and all the other stuff that your body really doesn't need, just to get a little boost of energy, just to get a kick in the butt, just to get going before a workout. But even for many of us, it's just to vacuum the stairs or get out of bed or go get the mail. Because after my spinal fusion and my brain injury and the nerve damage down my arms and my legs and the host of ailments that I suffer from on a daily basis, I do require quite some assistance to get going, especially first thing in the morning. I have to get myself up an hour before I get the kids up for school, just so that I can go through my routine to get them through their routine. Now, part of that is a caffeine source. And I do like that taking caffeine pills gets all the other garbage out of it, and it's just strictly an organic caffeine pill. And throughout the day, I'll take half of a pill here or there, a whole pill here or there, depending on if I'm really dragging or what I've got to do. But there is a new product on the market that is actually made by, surprise, surprise, the sponsor of today's video, Kingdom Kratom. They have started making this product and I have been loving it. I made a short about it a little while ago. I use this with a little bit of caffeine and I get a nice kick in the butt. Not like I used to. Let's be real. It's not a, bam, I'm so stoked to go work out. It's a, all right, I can get moving. But that's just because I'm 45, host of ailments, a million things to do every single day, nonstop. But there is a caveat to today's product. I do not want you to use this if you're not in the extract stage of your Kratom journey yet, okay? Because this is really more for the advanced users. If you are still just doing fine getting by with Kratom capsules, Kratom powder, please, you don't need extracts in any way. But the nice thing about this product is it's the perfect formula and an amazing taste. And that is this, their new powdered drink mix. These are extract drink mixes. They have 100 milligrams of mitragynine in them, and that's it. The ingredient list literally says extract, 100 milligrams of mitragynine, and natural flavors. So I will say, the one question I have to ask the owner is, well, what is it sweetened with? Because I'd like to know. Now, maybe that comes on the box, but I have the 3 flavors right here. And these 3 flavors are Bomb Pop, Sour Gummy, and Cotton Candy. And you can't go wrong with any one of these 3. And in fact, because they're the sponsor of this video, you guys know they've given us an amazing discount code of 30% off. 30% off. So at checkout, after you've placed your whole order, use discount code COACH, and then you'll get the 30% off. That's pretty awesome. Especially since they offer a kilo of Kratom for $99, usually priced, like normally priced, shipped to your door. Then you take your 30% off and it's like 70 bucks for a kilo of Kratom. That's why I can always keep Red Bolly on hand. Now what I'll do is about 30 minutes before my workout, I'll take one of these, start sipping on that. I'll take my 50 milligrams of caffeine. I'm not a doctor. This is not medical advice. I am not advising or condoning any of you to do what I say, but this works for me. 1 drink mix and 50 milligrams of caffeine. And then later in my workout, typically about halfway, I'll take the other 50 milligrams of caffeine just to keep going. But all 3 of these flavors taste slammin'. And all 3 of them are void of that nasty extract leftover film that's usually in your mouth, if you're familiar with extracts. But again, if you are not at that place in your journey, stay away from extracts, please. Please. Because what it does is it raises your tolerance much quicker than utilizing just powder. And the last thing you want to do is blast your Kratom tolerance to the roof to the point where you don't get to enjoy it anymore. That's also why, as you'll see in that video there, I always advocate for taking your Kratom breaks. So one of these, plus a little caffeine, has become my pre-workout. I've also shared this with a bunch of our other team members, bodybuilders, people that just work out, routines, people that don't even work out, that have a lot of pain, that need some energy throughout the day. And these things are great. And I like the formula because 100 milligrams to me of extract is the right amount. 150 plus 180 and 275 and 300 that all these other companies are making, this is ridiculous. That is way too much. Sure, you'll get to enjoy that feeling for a little bit, but soon enough, you're going to find out even that much has now blown your tolerance through the roof, and it's barely doing anything for you. So sticking to something with 100 milligrams per serving is a sweet spot. Truly is the sweet spot. And this has become my go-to pre-workout method. So guys, I hope you've enjoyed that video. Again, I want to thank our sponsors, Kingdom Kratom. They do an incredible job over there taking care of their customers, but especially taking care of our community members. Most of all of you who've placed your order with them, y'all respond with, you love the handwritten notes, you love the extra freebies that they include. It's a much more personalized experience. Plus again, with our discount code and 30% off, it's the best quality Kratom at literally the cheapest prices. So go watch that video to encourage you to stop buying crap at the gas station. All right, friends, I'm Coach HardgainZ. I've been coaching bodybuilding, current and recovering drug addiction for over 25 years, as well as mentoring the so-called troubled youth. But as you guys know, I hate that term because it's not the youth that were troubled. It's the people who were in charge of raising them and did a crappy job. They're the troubled ones. Raise them right, and they'll end out right. That's all there is to it. And if you haven't already, go check out our new community, Parenting Together, or as I think it's still called, Single Fatherhood. But I've had hundreds at this point of requests for me to delve deeper into parenting, to talk more about what it's like being a single father of 5 under the age of 18, what it's like being a parent. My oldest is 21 and in college. That's my 6th at the top. And then living at home here with me on a daily basis is my 17 and 15 and 12. He's 11, and then she just turned, my older girl just turned 9, and then 6. I've got a brain injury, guys. I've got a host of excuses for why I forget their ages and so forth. So thanks again for watching another video. I'll catch you in the next one. Oh, and yes, by the way, this is not an old video. Don't adjust your screen. I did shave. It was time. See you soon, guys.
Let's